Your focus right now is on sort of episodic risk regarding these particular names or the long-term fallout from either other names or general hedge fund deleveraging?
Well, it's probably a little early, Carl, to try to figure out how contagious this is going to be. Obviously, this one hedge fund is wiped out pretty much. You're seeing the fallout at Credit Suisse and Nomura. In some ways, to me, Carl, this is life-affirming because, for the last year, I've been wondering what the heck has been going on at Viacom CBS. I mean, the stock has gone from 14 to 100 in the last year without any noticeable reason why. Last week, I was talking to Rich Greenfield, who I know was on your show on CNBC this morning, talking about this, and we were just scratching our heads. How could this be happening? What is the reason for the rise in CBS Viacom? Could it be this Paramount Plus streaming? And it turns out it was just this crazy buying by this hedge fund without any disclosure. And I think, one thing Jim Cramer was making, a point he was making at the top of the hour, was there should be more disclosure. And it's a good thing that the SEC is monitoring this. But the fact of the matter is that this hedge fund did not disclose its positions that were very large. And this fallout is huge and is affecting all the shareholders who bought Viacom CBS at $100 a share. And now it's, 45.
Right.
That's huge losses.
So do you think we're going to be talking about a bedrock of hidden risk in family offices across the country or across the world?
Well, obviously there needs to be more disclosure by these family offices. There's no reason at all that they should be able to use swaps or derivatives to hide their positions. Other hedge funds have to disclose their positions once they get over a certain ownership threshold. And if this family office was able to hide those positions, that's not information that's getting to shareholders in the market. And so people see this sort of momentum rise in Viacom CBS, and they think, well, what's going on here? Is it a takeover stock? Sherry Redstone finally selling this company, as people have thought for a long time. And it turns out it's just this over-levered play without proper disclosure. And, interestingly, it was all started because one of the reasons it was started is because Viacom was taking advantage of the rise in its stock by doing this secondary, announcing that it was doing this secondary, and that caused the stock to move down and cause margin calls to kick in, which, had this huge cascading effect. And now we see the fallout. But I don't see this, in the same way as, the Bear Stearns hedge funds collapsing in 2007, which was a debt-related investment issue. This is equity-related. Investors in equities often realize that their stocks can go down and that they're not guaranteed any kind of return. And so at the moment, it feels isolated, but there could be some contagion with other hedge funds, as Leslie was saying, that have big positions in these names that have now collapsed.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.